Hi, welcome back to Sadie Spincraft. We're going to do another dyeing video. My head's just not in spinning space right now. I've been knitting, I've been dyeing, I've been doing everything but spinning. So the spinning video is, hang on, getting there. Just not as quickly as usual. I'm not in the right headspace. I don't know what's happened. So, we're going to do some jar dyeing today. I'm going to mix up some colours. I don't know what I'm going to mix up. I did mention some other day, but I'm thinking of changing them. So I did mention moss green, sour apple, blue and delphinium, berry crush and deep magenta. I'm thinking of doing sour apple and blue. Blue and delphinium and then delphinium and crush berry, or berry crush, whichever way around you want to say it. So I'm going to use 4 colours in 3 ways. So I'm taking out the moss green and I'm taking out the deep magenta for now. They'll go in the pan one on the other 100 grams. I forgot to tell you, it is Perrendale. So, if I just take you over here, I've got it lined up for going into the jars. I've already got the vinegar in each one, so they're all in right place. I'm now going to get hot water and I'm going to put the hot water in now. So I will be boiling the kettle 3 times. And then, yeah, once they're full of hot water, I will come back and we'll start adding dye, then the fibre, and we'll leave it. Because I want that bit in the middle where it won't be in the jar on these bits. I want them to wick out of each jar. So I'm going to have to put a bag down so that it don't ruin my floor. That's a thought, Sadie. Get something down on the floor so you don't get dye all over it like you did last time. Right, I'll be back once these have got the hot water in. So we've now got hot water and vinegar in the jars. That's going to be my stirrer. That's going to be my thing. And that's going to wipe it because it's acrylic and it's just, it doesn't matter. I'm going to mix the dyes first and then we'll add the fibre, Perrendale. So first of all, I am going to do this sparingly. I'm going to try do this sparingly because we've only got 6 cups of water to 33.3 grams of fibre. So I don't need a lot of dye. So I'm going to use that much of the green. Pop that there. And I'm going to do that of the blue. This is my stirrer because it gets all the way to the bottom. Oh, look at that. Right, now we're doing delphinium and the blue. So I'm going to do the delphinium first. Look at any of this stuff. So that much delphinium. blues and reds. Anyway, shh, Sadie. And then I'm going to add about that of the blue. I doubt it'll do much, but it'll change the delphinium. And that I do know. So now we're going to do delphinium and crushed berry. So let me just dry that up. So what I'm intending for this to do, the blue is going to act. So the crushed berries are very red purple. I'm going to turn it into more of a blue purple kind of thing. So that's the amount of blue we're going for. It might even go against me, this one, because it's delphinium. But we'll see. See what I mean by it's more of a red. That is all I'm going to use because this stuff is outrageous. And that's the purple that I'm going for. So these are the three colours that we're going to use. I'm going to start by putting, it is going in dry, but that is just me. It's how I like to do stuff. It depends what mood I'm in to whether I'm going to do anything. That is hot, Sadie. So what goes in first will be darker than what comes out of the top. Now we want that bit, so do that. I'm being awkward putting it in because it's just the way I want it to go in. What I want to happen is this bit will wick from either side. I'm sure you understand. But I've actually tried being more, how do I put the word in? I've tried to do more with the scientific-y side of things. Is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Ha 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 ha. That is hot. So pop that in there. It might not wick at all, so we'll have these pale bits in between, which also doesn't bother me. In fact, should we move it closer? And it's a bit. Oh, they are hot. Right. So yeah, they're a bit closer now. I just want. And I'm just going to leave them to do what they want to do until they're cold. I'm just going to take you a bit closer. Maybe a bit closer. But there's the colours, look. There's the green, the blue, the pinky purple. I do believe that's going to be purple and pink. And then I'm hoping these two bits are what wick from here to about here, and from here to about here, and then meet in the middle. And same with this. Not guaranteeing it's going to work. But that's the whole point of experimenting and trying out new things. So I'll be back when these have cooled down and it's time to wash. I am going to show the washing this time because somebody asked, because they've never done dyeing before. So yeah, basically you can dye in anything. You need, if it's protein based, so silk, wool, alpaca, llama, anything like that, it should be vinegar to hold it with the acid dyes. I don't do natural dyes. With natural dyes you need stuff like alum, cream of tartar and other stuff that you cook with. No. And then, yeah, if you're doing bamboo, so plant fibres such as cotton, bamboo, banana, anything like that, you'd use salt as your binder, not acid. And you wouldn't use acid dyes, you'd use sodium dyes, which are the Procyon or Procon, whatever you call them, which is done in cold water or lukewarm water. It's down to you. I usually use lukewarm. I usually have it in my slow cooker or crock pot, depending on where you come from. And then I'll just have it on low if I'm doing cotton or out like that. It's just easier for me because then I can walk away from it. So yeah, I shall be back once these have cooled. If anything looks cool, I'll bring you back. I'm just going to pause you a sec. We're going to get a better look, a bit closer. So yeah, I think these are already clearing. So if there is anything that wicks up, it'll be very, very pale. I think the pink will be the one that wicks the most. Well, you can see it already wicking up there. The blue is not very much, and neither's the green. So yeah, I do believe that's the one that's going to wick the most because, well, we all know red is a witch to get it all taken, and red, pink, they're all the same. But I will say Berry Crush and Deep Magenta and Purple Pop are the worst for things not absorbing. But can you see the purple at the bottom? Then it goes up to the light pink. And we've got a dark, I'd say pastel blue going up to even more pastel. And same with the green. I'm not going to say sour apple because it's a mix. But I really, 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 really like that colour. And I'm not a green fan. They're my faves, but I really like it. I think these three are going to look amazing together. Anyway, stop babbling, Sadie, I'll be back. So I thought I'd explain a little bit why sometimes I use fibre that's been soaked in the water and fibre that hasn't, that's dry. If I want a full saturated colour, the same all the way through, or close to being right deep and dark all the way through the fibre instead of just on the outer edge, then I'll soak it because it's already where it goes in the dye. When I do it dry, I want a variation of colour. I don't want one, if you know what I mean. I want a variation of that colour. I don't know how to explain it. I hate words. Words are just... But anyway, it's doing what I want it to do. I had it all planned in my head what I was going to say, but that's gone. I'm just waiting for it to cool now. It's taken all the dye. I didn't go overboard. Get in. Woo! Twice. Or is it 3 times now? I'm getting good at this. But I like my deep colours. But I suppose the best thing is, if I add add-ins to these wonderful light pastel colours, I do believe my darker vibrant add-ins would look really good. Whereas when I do my vibrant fibres, I like to use my paler add-ins so that they pop. But it means I can use my darker ones now, like my blacks and stuff like that. Be able to see them. So, yeah. And it was Sue Fisher who asked. I think it was Fisher. It was Sue anyway. Susan. No, it was Sue. I don't think it was Susan Whitehall. Anyway. Yeah. So I got completely the wrong person anyway. Ah well, I'm going to go because I'm just babbling crap. Right, so these are now cold. I'm just going to empty the water into here because it's going to be easier. Look. Ha! Yay. I don't want to ruin the surprise. Oh, we've got a bit of something else. Trying to keep them all in their own separate bits. Oh wow. So now I'm going to go and wash this. I still have bits that are white, so that breaks up the colour. So I would be able to do 3 with this, but I'm not going to. So I'm going to get rid of this. In fact, can I? I'm just going to pop that there, get rid of this water and get some fresh water. I'll be right back. So we've got some fresh water. I'm just going to use a little bit of washing up liquid. I say a little bit. It's me. I don't want bubbles, so I'm just making sure it's stirred. And I'm going to start just adding in the fibre. And I'm just going to let that sit in the water and just be. I do believe I've done better pastels in this one. There's going to be a lot more white, which is what I was hoping for on the other one. But we got more of a saturated colour throughout. Get a bit out. These aren't saturated, these are very variegated, and I'm in love. So the other 100 grams is going to get done exactly the same way. I just hope I get the colours the same. In fact, do we do it all together so that you get to see it all? I think that sounds like a plan, so that gives that chance to soak and have the acid and the vinegar, and if there's any dyes, all that lot to come out, if there is out. It don't look like it, does it? Makes a flipping change. Oh, that's so pretty. So yeah, want to do that again. In fact, I want to add more dye to it. Let's see if we can just get it a bit deeper, because I want a slightly deeper colouring, but exactly the same, so that when apply them together or put them together, the the same. I don't know, but I feel like I need to do more. I'll bring you back foot washing. I'll let you know if we do out. So yeah, I decided we are going to do it. So that's still soaking, as you can see down here. And well, we're going to work over here. I'll move that out of the way. So we're just going to up the ante a little bit. Not too much, not too less, not too low. So that of the green.
Oh, I have no way. No.
Just 1 second. Sorry about that. Then we're going to add that of the blue. And I'm going to do about that in that one. I'm only doing it like this because I'm doing these. And then I'll clean it off once I've done the delphinium. So I will put that one in there. Right, just dry that off. Put delphinium in. Keep knocking you, I do apologise. And then we want, that should do. It's probably more than enough. As we can tell, we have a lot more. a lot. Let's just give them all a good stir. Ooh, let's start it all at the bottom. Glad we give that one a stir. Right, so we have the same but darker. So let's do this. So bring this all a bit closer. So we're gonna go with the green first. Hi Tula. Yeah, we don't gonna hear these, do we? The smell. Meow. What's up? Hi, Toffee Bean. So we want that ending. I really should wear gloves. Should. I'm not saying I will, but I should. Right. So it might wick this time. Meow. I don't know what you're meowing at. You've had your tea. Or are you telling me you want more milk? Tula, baby girl. I know people are probably thinking, milk, cats are lactose intolerant, not this one. Toffee can't have it, because yes, she is. Tula is not. Tula will only drink water if she has to. She has water down. She chooses to drink milk. And she's heard the kettle because I've been doing these, and she thinks that it's brew time. Or milk time. Well, Mrs. it's not. So, these should be the same colours but slightly darker with the same sort of thing going on. when it's all done. Fingers crossed it does wick slightly more, because it's got ever so slightly little bit more dye in, but we'll see. So with this now, I am going to empty it, add some fresh cold water, put it back into the cold water just to get rid of the soap, and then we're going to use a towel to dry it, or to get the majority of it out. So this is what you do if you don't have a salad spinner or a spin dryer. So yeah, I'll be back. So once you've got your fibre, if you don't have a spin dryer or whatever, just, what's it called, a salad spinner. I don't like mine, it's crap. Squeeze out what you can, do not wring, and you're just gonna lay your fibre on there, roll it up, stand on it. This just gets out the majority of the water. Oh, you can see it coming through. There's a lot of water in it. There's a reason I got a spin dryer. Or if you can find a decent salad spinner that spins, then yeah, get one of them. What? Football? Oh, Chris, no. No. Right. Once you've done that, you're going to open it up again. I'm going to move it to the other side. But as you can see already, we're not dripping anymore. There's no drippage. So I'm going to lie it down again. I do believe I've got more pinky purple than all else. And we're going to repeat it the opposite direction. If you do that twice, you should be all good to pop it on your radiator or on clothes horses to dry it up. Do you know, it's so hard finding words while you're sat there rocking. Holding your lip like you just want to burst out laughing at all the words. No, but that's what it looks like.
I won't lie, that way wasn't.
Hey, Turtle baby. No, she's going to stand it with. Excuse me. Thank you. Yeah, you don't want to be near all that. That smells good but doesn't taste good. Right. I will repeat this process with the other fibre. I'm not going to show you because we've already done it. So I will put this now to fully dry on the clothes horse. Smile! Oh, and then she goes as soon as I press. When the blooming cat sits in the flipping fire pit. What's she like? So, top one's a darker one. Bottom one's the first one. I'm quite impressed with how these have turned out. And I'm quite impressed with how even I got them. To say that I didn't do any measuring, I just kind of... So that's how far out I was. And then we're going into the blues. And if you're wondering, no, it's not felted. Oh, look, comes apart lovely. It just looks that way. I'm coming up to the green. So the blue is slightly longer, or longer or shorter, I'm not sure, in the darker one. And then, oh, look how pale that one is. But how wonderful are those? So these will be spun together, so you get the darker one and the lighter one to get together, and so on and so forth. My hair is everywhere. And yeah, there we go. So I hope you all enjoyed that. Jar dyeing, I love jar dyeing, but I've done a lot of pastels. So now it's time for something vibrant. So I've got something in mind. I'm doing a bit of jar dyeing at the minute over there. Last night, couldn't help myself. I just shoved a load of Suffolk in 4 jars of mixed. I did deep magenta, berry crush and true turquoise in 1. Then I did true turquoise and bright aqua. Then I did moss green and sour apple. And then I did berry crush and blue. Just normal blue. So, and I just shoved, and I've not heated them. I've left them out in the sunshine this morning, and now I've put them onto the windowsill to catch the evening sun, and then I'll check them tomorrow. If they've still got dye in them, I'll put them in pan with hot water and let the jars heat. So yeah, don't forget, if you are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I can't remember which way around they are. Thank you to all the returning subscribers. Thank you to all the new subscribers. And well, I do notice some of you out there aren't subscribed. If you just hit that thumbs up, that helps the channel. Thank you so much for watching. No matter where you are in the world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening or night time, I want you to do what you love doing. Love and hugs to all you fantastic people out there, and I'll definitely see you all again very soon. Mwah. Goodbye, my beautifuls.